What's up, sports bettors? Alex here, and you can see the Oklahoma Florida State game is currently going on. It's 25-25. It looks to be a pretty good game. But what we're going to be going through are the 5 games tomorrow. So I have a bet locked in for actually Maryland, North Carolina State, which is projected, as you can see in the odds, to be the closest game. So Tennessee, Clemson, probably the biggest game. Clemson's a 2-1 favorite. But in terms of the odds, in terms of what bookmaker odds are implying, Maryland versus North Carolina State should be the most competitive. You can actually see some sports books have NC State favored, like FanDuel. They have lines juiced in favor of NC State, but some sports books like Barstool, they actually have Maryland favored, right? They have Maryland at minus 112 and NC State at minus 109. So because you can get a better price on NC State, that means that Barstool, their model, right, all the action they're seeing in the market is implying that Maryland is favored to win the game. But anyways, let's go ahead, let's get into some bets. And I say this all the time, but like there's tons of stuff you can bet on in football, right? In college football. So I'm not going into the day saying, oh, I need to bet on, Maryland, NC State, and I only want to play a point spread. That's not what we're doing. As a sharp, profitable sports bettor, I'm saying, okay, given all the sports books I have, what are the best plays available? Where is the value in the market? And you can see the top play with a profit margin of 1.65% for the filters I've set up. So I'm just filtering for, the next 2 days, college football. I was hoping to find some plays. Max odds plus 250. I typically keep that set between 150 and 250. And then for the sports books I'm currently using, I can see that, okay, Maryland, NC State, first half total, over 22 half, plus 100 on Caesars is the best bet available. 1.65% profit margin. I'm just following the data. I'm not trusting my gut. I'm following the value. I'm following the market. What's so fascinating about sports betting is, right, you have dozens of sports books posting odds, on every given market. So in Virginia, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sports books that I have filtered in my settings that currently have odds for the first half total points market for Maryland, NC State. And what you're going to notice is, hey, FanDuel, they have the over favored, right? They have lines juiced towards the over. FanDuel has this minus 122. DraftKings has this minus 125. So DraftKings also, similar to FanDuel, they have the over favored. They have Maryland, NC State over 22.5 first half total points favored. And we're getting plus 100 on Caesars, right? Caesars is the only sports book you can see here with the under favored, right? FanDuel has the over favored. DraftKings has the over favored. And you can see WinBet, Bet Any Sports, Bet Online, and Sports Betting AG, they're just minus 110, minus 110. So saying they're equally likely. If a sports book is giving you the same odds on both the over and the under, it's saying their model is saying, okay, but the over and the under are 50% to occur, right? So essentially, I locked in this play. I mean, long story short, my bet's right here. I explain this all the time, but literally, there's tons of stuff you can bet on. There's all these alternate spreads in college football. Caesars has all these player props. If we go to a game tonight, I mean, you'll see all sorts of stuff you can bet on. Player props, alternate lines. Caesars alone probably has 50,000 odds on their site at any given time. And this market's constantly moving, right? This market's dynamic. Weather changes, lineups change, players get injured, sharp action comes in. For all those reasons, lines move around. Just like the price of a stock. A fraud alert comes out for a stock, the price goes down. They have really good earnings one year or something like that at the end of the quarter. If they did really well and made a lot of money, the stock price will go up once that news is released. So I ended up locking in this bet. Again, just following the value, finding plays with an edge. When FanDuel and DraftKings both have the over favored, Caesars has the under favored. It's 2 versus 1, and we're making a bet, right? We're using real-time market information to inform our betting decisions. And the profit margin of this play is 1.65%. So bet in bold with a circle around it. Now, the next play I ended up going with is right here. The Panthers, hockey, early hockey line, sportsbook starting to release odds at plus 160. So I locked that in on WinBet Sportsbook, which you can see right here. So we'll go down $500 on the Panthers. Again, following the value, you can see Betfair Exchange, Pinnacle, sharpest bookmaker in the world, they're all the way down at plus 143. So it seems like there's a fair amount of disagreement, like FanDuel, Caesars, DraftKings, they're all kind of, plus 145 to plus 160. Or I guess more it's like Caesars, DraftKings, and WynnBET. They're all like plus 160, plus 155 for the Panthers, minus 190-ish for the Hurricanes. Pinnacle's all the way down at plus 140, minus 160. So the sharpest bookmaker in the world is telling us, hey, this is a play you want to be on. You're getting 17 cents of improvement from the sharpest bookmaker out there. And clearly, after Sportsbook's first posted odds, there was a bit of line movement and there's some disagreement in the market. So I'm following, the sharpest bookmaker and saying, okay, WynnBET's giving us way too good of odds on the Panthers for tomorrow. That's a play we want to be on. That's a bet with an edge. So I ended up locking in this play as well. So 2 bets. I'm on the Panthers money line, over 22.5 in Maryland, North Carolina State. Again, I've been tracking my profit and loss on all YouTube plays, no promos, nothing like that. Just, positive EV bets, and we're up 45K almost. We actually had Syracuse cash today. That was a play. First thing I mentioned early in the morning. So this is a play I gave out, Syracuse plus 11. So some really good plays out there. Again, this market's constantly moving. So hit the refresh button, see what's out there, try to tail. But again, like the reason I focus on strategy is these lines are always moving around. You never know when the best bets are going to occur. So I try to share with you basically just the things I'm betting on so you can get a sense of like how you want to bet as a sharp data-driven sports bettor. Any questions you have, feel free to comment. Let's make money.